Welcome back to Riding in Search of Enlightenment. It's Jay. This week I'll be unboxing the new saddlebags I ordered for my Dyna. I was noticing that after riding with the throwover bags for half a season, I actually liked saddlebags a lot more than I anticipated, and so I'm looking for a more permanent, lockable option for the bike for when I'm touring down south. When I'm going to Sturgis this year, I'd like to have something that's a little bit more sturdy on the bike. I chose to go with Viking Bags, and after the unboxing I'll tell you my first impressions of the bags right out of the box, why I chose to go with Viking Bags, and kind of the direction of the bike moving forward. So first impression right out of the box, the Viking bags are absolutely immaculate. They far surpassed any of the expectations that I had. The quality is absolutely amazing on these bags. I got the leather covered lamellar 26-liter blood rider bags, and I got them for a great deal. Went on the website, ended up getting 25% off just because it was close to Christmas. Shipped right to my doorstep. It only took 8 days for the bags to get here, and these bags are awesome. Fully lockable. There's a fiberglass inner core construction, so they're extremely sturdy. On the alternate side, you'll see that there's no holes on here. It comes with mounting hardware, but the ability to mount them any way that you want on the bike. And so whether you want to, change where they are to look more aggressive, or, to change the aesthetic of the bike, it's completely up to you. That was one of the things that I really liked about these. Like I said, comes with all the mounting hardware, and so you can just mount it right up. These ones are specifically meant for a street bob, so I got them specifically for my bike, and on their website, it was really easy. You just put in the make and model, year of the bike, and then it'll pop up things that match whatever platform you're looking for. And so these ones are great, really sturdy handle on them. Awesome amount of room inside. I needed something that was a little bit more sturdy because I was realizing on longer rides there was a bit of rubbing that was going on those throwover bags. I don't want to damage my motorcycle in any way. Also, I don't want to risk getting a bag tangled in the wheel, tangled in the belt or anything like that as I'm going down the highway. On these longer trips, it's important that all of my stuff is secure. So when I'm doing my overnighters, when I go this year to Sturgis, I want to make sure that everything that I'm taking down will be secure on the bike. Say I need to camp somewhere or, stay at a motel overnight. I want to make sure that all my stuff is safe. I don't want to keep bringing it on and off of the bike. So these were just the next best choice. I searched around. I honestly, for the price, a lot of the other bags that I found, soft bags, were even more expensive than this platform. So this is absolutely fantastic. Great to work with. The company's fantastic. This isn't a paid advertising by any means or anything like that. I just ordered their bags because I thought that this was probably the best thing for me. I have a friend, actually Mac, that picked up some bags for his bike, and he's really, really happy with them. And so I decided, you know, what the hell, I'll try to go with Viking, and they far surpassed any of my expectations. So this is fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much. The hinges are really heavy duty on it as well. That was something that I liked. When you're opening and closing the lid, it doesn't feel flimsy by any means. It feels like it can withstand the test of time. There's also a dust and weather stripping that's running around the inside of the lid. So anything that you have inside the bag isn't going to get trashed with water or trashed with dust. Just to compare, just the size and the shape to my old bags, and it's kind of the problems that I ran into with my throwovers. This is those brand new Viking bags, the Blood Riders I was talking about. And then my old bags, you can see where they zipped up to the throwover portion. I was looking at other options of maybe mounting these to the outside of the bike, but they're leather construction, and so like they're really, really good bags. They did exactly what I needed them to do, but as you can see, they just have some little locks here to keep the lid down, and everything can kind of move around because it's leather. That's I believe has some type of like a plastic or something in between it just to hold it a little bit more rigid. But because they're semi-soft, I was starting to notice on the really hot days as I was traveling down the highway, the bags would start to sag a little bit. I'm worried that if I'm on a longer trip and I'm taking tools, or if I'm carrying beer, or if I'm carrying, you know, water or food, fuel, anything like that weighs a little bit more, that I'm going to start to run into issues. And just a little wear and tear. Like I ran these for half a season. I absolutely loved them. But you can see where, you know, everything was kind of rubbing on just the outside of the fender where the bolts go, that mount sissy bar. And that's actually where the mounting hardware is going to be going for the Viking bags. And so having a bolt-on option, having something that's lockable is the next best option for me. It's the next logical step with this bike. And speaking of which, the direction that I'm going to be using for the bike moving forward is I'm going to be throwing the bags on, so getting a little bit more storage for those long distance trips. I'm looking at some performance upgrades, so within the season, or within the start of the season, hopefully a 2-in-1 exhaust, just to increase, you know, that horsepower a little bit, and to kind of have a little bit more fun with the bike. It's really starting to take shape, really starting to look the way that I want it to. And so moving forward, I'm just going to start pushing a little bit heavier into the build. So 2-in-1 pipe, the new bags are going on there. I'm looking at some cams and possibly repainting my tins, because I absolutely love my bike. But ever since I took the Harley logo off the side, you know, there is a little bit of ghosting on the paint. There's a couple imperfections and some rubbing, you know, on certain areas. The paint's just kind of getting old. I really like the red though, so I might stick with, you know, something that's red, and maybe go with something else traditional. I don't know. I like the idea of painting the bike. I think it would be really fun and be kind of a cool project. So yeah, can't wait to see what this build holds. Can't wait to see where the bike's going to go. Really, really excited for this riding season. Been talking to tons of my friends, and we've got big plans. So we're going to definitely have some awesome footage, and definitely have some great adventures for you guys to follow along with. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm really appreciative. Something I've, you know, really started to notice is that as the channel gains momentum, I'm starting to really enjoy doing this. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.